Alrighty. Howdy neighbors and welcome. Quality dreams are reasonably priced. Yes. Look at this. And this is a game where you work at a body mod shop. And basically you sell body mods, body modifications. Thank you for trying out the demo. Your third-person team is to Canada. We hope you enjoy our game. Appreciate it if you left us feedback. We could improve the game. We hope you enjoy the demo. I've ever known as the city. I've ever seen walls. There is a metal spike in the barren land, headed deep into sands. Moon goes off. I sigh. She's tired for work. My apartment building. Your way to the city elevator. It to the number of the floor, far above mine, near the pair. I pride myself to the shoebox elevator. Forward in the city's bones. It drops because of the scent. I just leave relax. I never familiar press of people. I try to force myself. Comfortable. Pull myself awake. It's a shame that time doesn't stop for the weary. 15 minutes later, I made it to the clinic. The lobby is often quiet. Not many quiet. We don't see many clients in a week. I make my way to the coffee machine, leaning back by fatigue. The eyes freak me out, man. I'm looking at nothing else. In Buckfills, I noticed Baron walking to the lobby. Hey, Jin. Wait a minute. Let me go when your boss was the word. Yeah. Hey, Baron, what's up? Enough, quick chat. See how things are going. I'm settling. Nothing. Anything? I know they're working here. This chat will not be quick. Stuck in your office. Walking off. Wait for my reply. Follow. Back in my office. Bed crawling in my spine. Come in. I'm trying to settle where my clients usually sit. It's just for me to take a seat. I do. Especially with trepidation. Dr. Jin. You've been here about a month. How do you feel things going? Really. You're right. Things are really smooth. But I'm really finding my stride. Not really how I'm seeing things right now. My stomach drop. You're not hitting your targets. And I know. You're new. It's your first job as a select line. And it's been a slow month at just clients. I get that. I'm confident that you'll do better. At least you have full swing of things. My own peace of mind. And for your good as well. I'd like us to do a little mock client interview. Pretend we're here to get the mods. Come on. I swallow a sigh. Right. Over to Envisage? Poetry. I missed such cringe when I say the name. Writing helps they so awful I'll never understand. Good stuff. Jin. What are any and all? I'm consulting on modifications today. Oh, Jin, I'm Baron. My pronouns are he, him. Very nice to meet you. Surprised he didn't go for a fake name. Form. Before we start, would you mind filling out this form? What's the need for that? Just ask me what you need to know. In the system. Information for our records. Write it down as we speak. Back. It is policy. An exception. This. I'm not to report. Baron cuts me off. client is this? The store was always right. Taste, but mine lies the end of the quote. Well, let's go. I doubt for your answers. Age. Tell me how old you are. Say that again. Pardon me. Why tell me how old you are? Form. I think I am. Well, no, you're 26. You flatter me. 37. What? That you see me as so youthful. Procedure. What most are you interested in getting? I'm not sure. You're something to add glow to my tattoos. I was just looking into some of our other aesthetic mod options. The teeth are really making waves lately. They suit me. I wouldn't recommend it otherwise. Pause for a second. Might as well have an idea of what they want. That's great. Most people don't know what's best for them. To learn about them, and guide them to the best decision. And uncertainty. The certainty is indicating that they're not ready for this decision right now. It's your job to uncover the truth and be certain about what they decide. They should leave feeling that they made the right choice, even if that choice is not getting mods. Getting mods reversed is very expensive. We can't put someone back like how they were for the initial procedure. When our customers are treated satisfied, just for refunds. We're trying to bring joy into the world. The back call. Now you're with the customer really shouldn't have a mod. You don't recommend it. We're not here to scam anyone. Cause them harm. It makes people happy. Or they should. The mod isn't helping. No, we shouldn't be recommending it. I really doubt that'll ever happen. Mods make things better. We're the hypothetical customers who haven't the right mod yet. It's your job to help them uncover the mod that's right for them. On that note, get back to it. It may, or may not, glowing tattoos. Occupation. Current occupation. I believe it. I actually own a small body mod clinic. Coincidence, please tell me more. I'd love to. There goes again. Father passed a few years ago. Through the body mod shop. He started me to make something good of it. Sure, if he meant to be good or be profitable. I just believe that he meant to be true good. Bring goodness into the world. Local clinic, diversified it. Increased variety, drop prices, and more people than ever can access mods. Did it cost me? Of course it did. Well, at the beginning at least. It was all worth it to get more people access to mods. Let's tell a story any chance gets. Telephone pushes out of the way. Move on to the rest of the interview. What's it look like for the procedure? Very tight. 3,000 at most. Note down, glowing tattoos usually range from 600 to 5,000 depending on the size, features, and whether it's a complete design with skin. That'd be a problem. No. Not at all. GamesRHard is also offering high quality modding at low costs. I'm so happy to hear. And I believe. Asking after mods. We need to take the rest of the day easy at the procedure. Can you make time for that? No. What's wrong? Don't ask like that. Ask nicely, like. How many plans for after the procedure? I need to say it that way. This is better. Really, less medical. Game. Great. Mods. We have a plan for the procedure. Particularly. At home. It's been the weekend with some friends. was hard, was it? Sorry. No, it wasn't. Oh, glowing tattoos. Glowing tattoos. What do you like about them? Look nice. And fashions are cheap. What do you like? Nice. I think I've got what I need. Let's move on. No, still good. 3 more first. Level 4. What if you talk to them for longer? Session years. 34 session time. I'm more than a customer. You want a relationship. I want them to trust your decision. I want them to come back. Here if they want more work in the future. Who knows? 4 session time. What's your topics? What do they talk about? What to make small talk? What their work, hobbies, whatever. This level. You're friendly to especially with clients. Personable. Make them like you. If it seems like they feel better than friendly, you should be even more friendly. Boundaries. The professional pipeline client boundaries. I should be minding. Don't worry about that. Not like you're a doctor. You're licensed for that matter. You're a salesperson, not a therapist. A salary. Having longer client sessions affect my salary. Commission. How do you think that? The will. Manipulative. Surgery, yes. But all sales manipulation. Please, I hired you because you're a people person. Look for genuine connections. It's not working. When you feel like the conversation is forced, don't let things lie. Let's just make everything awkward otherwise. Bring it back to it. Make sure you understand that you're a salesperson first. Find for connections. Encourage it even. We even make selling go better. Remember, I'm not a therapist. I don't have to abide by any rules. I talk to clients again to know them. That's part of my job. When Baron talks about it like this, thinking about it seems vile. Full implications twist my stomach. Work. Oh, I did like a job. And I love it. Yeah, happy. I know I'm doing so much good. Your part. It's the best part of your work. I always enjoy my clinic can bring. Running is incredible. I'm excited to bring that opportunity to more people every day. A much better job. I'm doing small talk. It helps you and it keeps me happy. I feel like I'm really getting my money's worth. Professional. Better than meeting expectations. That's me even. Hobbies. The only hobbies. Small business owner and entrepreneur. Where it takes up most of my time. I do quite enjoy music. Element. I like most about music. The wide range of experiences, emotions, visions, memories can be evoked with only our ears. Though we do offer mods can make music a most multi-sensorial experience. So you know that, of course. Nation. Anything you'd recommend? Of course. In many genres, classical punk, ferocious flute, pop folk metal, underground, and pop covers. And you'd probably like Birdsong and Symbols, Volume 3. Positive album about childbirth expressed through birdsong, which jams and symbols. You must listen. An expanding music repertoire. I'll check it out, thanks. I definitely won't. Suppose just listen. Experiment. We call life creative music. Let's check word for that. Alright, I think I have what you need. Let's move on. Recommendation. Excellent. When I was detailing my topic Baron. There are a mess of events and intentional investigation. I think would recommend me. Recommend. If you hear that I do recommend you, then great. Even being that, you did you well. I think so. I want a high-end version. Colors depending on my environment. Say then. I'm in a lower end. Looking for a slightly lower end option. That better fit your budget. First for bottom line. I'll be late to have your client. Well, now for my favorite part. Cross-selling. No-selling and cross-selling. I do know. Should know. You check that catalog in front of you. And some options that you think I like. Come to me. There's too much. Come off as annoying. The tablet. No cost. Okay. I have 3,000. Okay, I think that makes sense. Check me out good. I can check this tablet in front of me and see all the goodies you're offering. You're getting fake teeth. Javon. Look at the Javon. I give spooky vibes, do I? Very spooky. The teeth give off a cool and suave feeling. Which does fit your vibe. Oh, I see, excellent. Those are most the teeth then. I feel like I'd sell a fair amount based on Bear's hypothetical budget. I want to push these too much. We go over all the logistical elements. What am I saying? That's fine. I decided I actually get anything. We just sold directly. With my feedback, and we can wrap it up. Take a slow breath. This will be good. Great job learning from your mistakes. Appreciate how you recovered after we spoke about you chatting with clients more. Took feedback well. Take credit for that. I know I'm not always the best at delivering my comments. In the end, you made a good decision. Your efforts cross-selling. You had to sell me more mods. Really bought anything extra. Alright, that's all for today. Good work. I didn't realize I was holding releases from my shoulders. Noticing your progress. Where's Baron leave? He was shaken. Doing well overall. I know Baron will continue keeping an eye on me. I'm staying at the paperwork for a few hours. 6. Over to leaving time. He linger over my office. Make sure not to forget anything. And leave to get my truck home. On the stairs to my apartment, but with a sigh. There's slight rustle. Oh, I love Nibbles. There's slight rustling. Look around. Nibbles is watching me from her cage. Nibbles Dandelion. I don't like Nibbles. You ruined the name. It always fills me with warmth. Food. If you notice, she is eating less than usual. The water. I wonder if my worries warranted at the time. I should be calling soon. Clear out. Then go to the fence. Around Nibbles' hutch. Lily hops forward, and lying down on the rug next to me. Until she's moving more slowly than usual. I'm just projecting. For a small pat, I sigh softly. Give her a treat. I pressed a wash can from the fridge and offered to Nibbles. The bit as was watching it in the corner. I'll get some more later. Pet. Oh. I rub Nibbles' forehead gently. Just relax a bit. Enough. The dishes from last night I haven't dealt with. Wash my hand. Put them in my too tall stack of dry dishes. It's gonna be a problem left tomorrow. around, and listless, and this rides my chest. Something to do while I'm waiting for the vet to call. Let's play with our baby. Nibbles' favorite toys. And to throw and place around her. With them, seems disinterested. Every time my ribs predates outward. I'm back. Down into this apartment. Let's go. I don't find my old one anymore. I look around this place, but I feel like home. I can't help but notice all the ways it's worse. It's too small for all my stuff. It's just half unpacked boxes. Together for my job, right out of my commute, and shifting my sleep schedule. It's a week there some days. Amenities are included. And savings come with the expense of my comfort. What does it feel like a place of rest? Anyway, I'll just stare at the box and try to find room for them. Just covers the drawers. 2 boxes. My research hard. Maybe the rest for another day. 3. Been a long abandoned on my nightstand. Flip it open. It is. I should get back to my friends soon. Probably missing it. I sit on the bed, lean against the wall, and let myself settle into the story. About 20 minutes, the phone rings. Phone. Hit the button on the side of my earpiece. Hello. Oh, this is Dr. Monk's office, calling back at the test result for your rabbit. Nibbles dandelions. Andres. Yes, thank you for managing a quick turnaround with the test results. It's been how important this information is for our clients. On the other side of the line, leaves her throat. Fortunately, I'm not positive. I was suffering from. It was static in my mind. My hands would shake. No. I stand there staring at the wall. As still as I can. Hello, is everything okay? Next steps. What do I do now? Inscheduled Nibbles dandelions for surgery. It was cold. You okay? What's it cost? It is. What happened in the surgery? Remove the infected organs. After, put Nibbles dandelions on antibiotics regimen, and in a month or so, she should fully recover. Your risks. There are any risks having the surgery. I've done this procedure many times. A little risk. Not much as getting in. No animated tattoo. Very low risk then. No treatments. Alternative surgery. An option with greatest chance of success. This require prolonged treatment. Not guaranteed to permanently cure Nibbles dandelions. Okay. Well, thank you. Surgery date. This new surgery will be due for next week Sunday. 13 days from now. I was wait that long. Be enough time to get the money to cover the surgery costs. Better. On a later date. As soon as possible. I won't recommend it. Okay. Better move up to stop. Next. How much surgery cost? Oh, that's $17,000. You made $400 today. A lot of money. I'm more than half savings. Is there an option to pay installments? No, require full payment upfront. Your voice sounding big as I feel. All the important details and hang up the phone. I look down at where Nibbles flopped on the floor. My heart sinks. Leaving $13,000 in 12 days. Well, 11 work days. Impossible. I don't feel good for my odds. I don't understand Nibbles and run my hand through her fur. Imagine losing her. I remember making dinner. It just tasteless when we ate it. Same thing about Nibbles. I wish that she's still there. It feels more crowded than usual. The when it's closed, but today it makes the walls feel like closing in on me. Right to bed. I'm a banking app, pay my utilities. Oh, we have... Okay. It might be best not to be paying for so many luxuries. At least until I saved up enough for nibbles. I can't. Okay. Too long to fall asleep. Go back and forth into the sheets. For comfort. Or stop my spinning mind. I didn't realize I didn't hear the sound of my alarm. I noticed the switch light in the room. Time a bucket of cold water falls over me. I need to leave for work an hour ago. I first to get dressed, refill Nibble's food and water. I realize you run out the door. To the elevator, I start worrying. I have a client interview booked for this morning. The rest of the trip into the clinic bouncing between wedding, being late, and hoping I misremembered it is today, it is tomorrow. The clinic notification pops up. The client is waiting in my office. I curse. The client's file from behind the reception desk. I go to the consultation room. I'm a few minutes late to the appointment. A flush of guilt still runs down my throat. I smile when I knock and open the door. We're sitting in one of the chairs. I rest the tablet, probably working. Smile. A smile. Welcome to my visitor's poetry. I was cringe a bit at the next name. I'm Jin. I use all pronouns. How can I help you today? They look up at me. They're sitting and smile back. Good morning. I'm Ocean. These are the room for consultations, right? They're in their early 20s. Composure makes you think they're older than they are. There's a conviction, the way they said, and lags a bit. Once you know what they want are easier to deal with. It's you're in the right place. They teach them to prep before my meetings. My hand, my data, on the data chip. Probably won't be an issue to ask for a moment when self-oriented. But I can't get a good read on my client yet. Both here once. That has been reasonable. Go to Ocean. That's Ocean, it'll be fine. Before we start, just going to run through some preliminary questions. Go for it. Get your pronouns. Your pronouns. Him, they, them. Your age. 27. Occupation. What do you do for work? I had to fill that in the intake form. Not relevant. Procedural. Part of the process. Need to know in order to continue our session. The reason. I can't do a job properly if I don't know yours. Hang on, it's such a big deal to ship a file. No. It's alright. Getting them at the goal. Look back, bring it up. But I might make a bad call if I don't know the profession. I'll get back to it later. If it feels the question is too personable. It's an for a starting place. Procedure you're looking to get. Medically, transition. Feel more comfortable in my body. It's your core procedure. A few days recovery time. Be enough starting point. More about Ocean. Looking for and why. So, you're looking for gender-affirming work done. That's correct. Wish I should ask. Really not the most respectful or kind. But it's in a procedure consultations. Ask tactfully. Any factors motivating you to make this change? I mean, aside from the obvious. I need to know. Understand Ocean. I understand you better. Know what you're looking for will help me recommend options. And sigh. Truly transitions of time ago. Taking hormones sometime after that. To be honest with myself, something I had to learn. About a year ago. I'm not happy with how things are. I'm uncomfortable when I see myself in the mirror. I like parts of my body. And I can understand that now. And I want to take steps to make myself happier. What is the budget? Understand. What does the budget look like? What have researched? Do I have the right amount to cover everything I'm looking for? Here. With the that you're in a comfortable place to get this done now. Thank you. It was the correct information. It would be helpful to know more about Ocean before moving forward. Aaron will not be happy if he finds out I didn't keep the conversation going for longer. On the other hand, to wrap this up before I upset Ocean more. One more. I asked more about you. Don't know what you want to know. Plans after mods. What do they plan for after a procedure? What do you ask? Practical. You need to prepare for strenuous activity for some time after a procedure, which is checking that it won't interfere with any of your plans. Baseball trip with friends to celebrate. Should be undemanding. If you're planning to do for your trip, let's visit the mid-floor resort. Isn't that exciting, really? Oh, more to it than that. Itinerary. An itinerary plan. This is spending time with my friends and exploring the resort. Maybe looking at some of the plants they got. If my friends don't mind me dragging them along. Relaxing. So relaxing. It's rejuvenating. I hope so too. Great. How long is the trip? It's 2 days. Could have would take me longer away from work. Really great. I really get that. You'll be able to afford vacation once a year. Easily. How long though? You can take all the time you want. It spells of it, acknowledging the shared experience. It is what it is. Come on. What enough about Ocean's trip? Well, I should have a great time. Thanks. Work. If you don't want to tell me what you do for work, at least tell me what you do professionally. Who's the gardener and landscaper? Ooh, gardening. Tell me more about your work. What to find jobs that you like? You're born on the floors near me. I do really love plants. Yes. I love grow plants. Felt like they accepted me unconditionally. As I looked after them, they looked after me. I never seen me as anyone but myself. Man, look at that. This kind of supports are really positively impactful. Ocean Home's in agreement. Responsibilities. What do you do? It's gardening design, writing and planting, maintenance. If customers ask for paperwork and I can make the plants do what I need, I would prefer to let them grow as they like. Work with them to achieve the shapes and colors I need, you know? Thanks for what you mean. Sure. Let's say, for example, a customer wants a mint in a very specific part of the garden. And to plant it and let it be. Species of mint are highly invasive. I'm left with a few options. You can either withering stones to create a barrier, or around the ground, up far into the air. No matter if it tries to pass, it will die. Use specific fungicides to kill mint that grows in the wrong areas. I can use maintainment of a modern mint instead. Maintained mint doesn't grow outside of where you planted. But the issue is that I don't really like any of the options. I'd rather just use a different plant. Smell similar, close color, and it's an invasive. It'll solve much simpler. Maybe you're working with the plants. It means their nature into account, using that to create the desired effect. Does that help? Hurry. I get that. I try to do something similar and make recommendations. I found myself suggesting mods that fit the client's needs more than their wants. Come softly. Move on. Should work. Recommendation. Oh my nose. That would mean make a recommendation. They save another 8,000. Motion has procedure done here. There's 16,000. Procedure. As we discussed, I can easily recommend that you go forward with the desired procedure. The relief rolls over Ocean. It's great. We discussed what Ocean is looking to get done. Put together a suggested plan. And to see if I can get Ocean to agree to buy more. custom voice? Again, models I'd like to talk to you about. Be able to see the models and prices on the tablet in front of you as I bring them up. This was your voice part of your transition. You have custom voice creation, and the model could give you a more pronounced Adam sample. Your voice. And design voice of your dreams. Too expensive to be worth it. Okay, enough cross-selling. There's not so much I was just willing to spend. All on the procedure details. Explain the many information to Ocean. As the clinic surgeon, Dr. Stoll. I'll give you a quick physical and double check you're fit for the procedure. As you plan to clean bill of health, I'll schedule your operation date. At that point, I'll take your deposit. You'll be at total cost, sound good? Smile, Sergeant uncurling for the shoulders. Sounds great. I smile, shake hands. This was firm and welcoming. Get my office together. A bit later. You seen Soul. That wishes appointment. Got in their deposit. In my office. I settled on the post-session paperwork. Hours later, I hear a knock up my wall. I had the open door in my office and look up. Got a minute. Why? I need you to run down to Wingerden and place an order. It'll be less than an hour. I have our payment information file. Copying this. What do you need me to get? Here's your list. Well, here. Magazine's usual place. Give it to Wingerden. I'll know what to do with it. Free to come if you have any questions. You'll be in trouble. Trouble? You're in trouble. We'll shrug slightly. You know how Wingerden gets. Trouble. I'm a tight fellow. She wave and walks back out of my office. Unless she give me it and sigh. It's off to Winnie's. Trip to Winnie's shop is uneventful. We have one long term. It was pretty soon after. I note I'm approaching her stall. No, I won't be going lower than that. Stop asking. I was curious on the street. I never heard his house was stern. If you want to pay that much, you'll buy some 2-bit hack. So your defective junk. You decide you want to put quality parts into your body. Throw back here. But then, your flesh will be rotten. Enough fake amps and shoddy nano components. He's failing from between the deluge of filth pumped into your heart and back to your body. I'll laugh in your face and remind you about that. Learned about today. I'll charge you double. You'll pay it. This will be so desperate for something good. Get the fuck out of here. Not worth more than my time. And yeah? Fuck you, Winnie. As a response, it turns away. Was moving into me as I approached the stall. I see you there. Chin from your visage poetry, right? It's me, yeah. A terrible name Baron stuck you with. It's not the greatest, yeah. Of taste at least. The visit. Pulled up the list from my pocket. So gave me this. What you're looking to buy. Imagine you have our payment info. I do. Show me a list. Let's see what we can do for Soul, Give a quick glance. Give a quick glance over. Most of his dog. That's what you'll need to wait for. I'll put off myself. Anything else will give you a call back today, alright? That's good. That's what I like to hear. Here's the bag I brought from the clinic. Begins moving our shop packing things off the shelves and bags. Across that, they spot a bin. I slid under the table. Look back at me, with the bin. Feel about a bit of side work. What kind of work are you talking about? apparently got an excess of eye mods, telescopes, microscopes, differs, dark vision, intro mags, sharpeners, basically a lot. It's sell them all for me. Take back 50% of my profits. Not a bad deal, I think. Now let me think about it. I'm trying to think about it. Of course, we're a rush on my end. If you want in, let me know anytime. I was happy to do business when business is good. I'm just being the much fuller bag. It's for you. I was visiting more often. I still could send you instead of coming yourself. Here's that I follow her case, see against her approaching. He's chatting, Jin. Begin soon. It's a mock salute and steps away. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Her waved before without turning back. Her position in the bag over my shoulder. Head back to the clinic. Words circling through my head. Where's the clinic? Working in the lobby. Hope it teased me in the bag. Is that everything? There's a bit more when you'll drop off later. Without an acknowledging noise. And notes out. I ran for the bag. I'm going to drop it off in your office. You're going to hand it to me now. I'm going to take it to my office. Sorry, here. Hold the bag. She carries it a few steps over the counter. She quickly opens it and begins to rummage. Looks good. Thanks for grabbing it. And looks back at me. In the bag. I was Wingerton. Friendly. She's nice, friendly. Alright, that's good. I didn't do anything weird, did she? No. Nothing note. Okay, good. Let me know if they do. Of course. Get the log at the reception counter. Way at home. I'll cover with Baron if he asks. Paperwork. Show my paperwork first. I only have a bit left. Insist. We live together. Later then. Turns and walks back to her office. Was she waiting for me? Later that day, finishing her work, Phil and I leave the clinic together. We chat idly on the walk to the elevator. A bit busy, and I let her take one ahead of me. She thanks me, and I hide my mixed feelings behind a smile. I didn't want her to see what floor I was getting off at. I'm exhausted and collapsed on my bed. For a bit, I rolled to my side and noticed Nib was watching me. Hear a song. The tune. Lyrics to make a song about nibbles on the fly. Then react. It makes me smile. I do that with my cat. Put her out. Well, I got off my bed and opened the door to a hutch. I watched this for a bit, slowly making my way over to a very spot on the road. Hey, with Nibbles. So I really want to Nibbles' balls toward her. My eyes is at it, but doesn't push it back like she normally does. Don't use yourself. I never see her this way. I circle in my head. Saving 8,668 and 10 more work days. As I'm more back in my bed. It's possible I remind myself. Still a chance. I went well. Tomorrow will too. Boxes, waiting, unpacking. Fatigue and preemptively settles on my shoulders. Both kitchen appliances I have no room for. I desperately squeeze them. Eliminated counter space. Some end up beneath the kitchen table. Another reason, it will be some time before I have guests. I'm making dinner and clean everything up. The baking count and is over. I go to bed, feel drained to my bones. To my alarm, accidentally. It's not to be in a rush. Doing a lot of breakfast, and then take a quick shower before getting changed, eating Nibbles, and to work. For the boardroom today, much a part of me, and I'd like to admit, there's always someone looking for an expensive procedure. In the clinic, I noticed a message from Baron. While was waiting for me on my work tablet. I mixed a cup of coffee, and carry it carefully to my office. Now and take a sip. Swipe open the client's file. Wait for them to arrive this afternoon. I left a note at the bottom of the file. I watch myself with this one. Makes me a bit nervous. It rarely puts in. It refers to leave the human aspect of this like line, which is fine. That's what he's paying me for. This coming must be important. I put the file on my tablet. The file says Florence Cinderine, she heard 34. Has been up before. Owner Baron gave me the heads up. Do for us to get top floor clients. She'll go next to clinics. The client, influenced by Baron, also told me to ask her about her budget. Vision. Line of work section. Found a really long explanation, summarized as stay-at-home spouse. A brief mention of the interview show she hosts. It's like a hobby project. That procedure, detailing the mods, Florence, and Doreen, and the like, much shorter than I'm used to. No, she's coming in for a voice change. It's a really difficult procedure, not that common. It's expensive, possible to completely reverse. Her time is usually less than a day. While Florence Sandarine seems like a pretty typical upper floor trophy spouse. There's a few things that don't entirely line up, but they also don't seem relevant to the conversation. Close the file and clean my office a bit. The fact that I'm seeing an upper floor client got me a bit more nervous than I'd like to admit. I'm mad with the upper floor client. I can't act as most of the higher end mods. Even if our clients could afford them, it would be offered the level of service they have to expect. I know it. Gentle knock on my door. The sight of Florence Sandarine, I freeze immediately. Why? You can call me Florence, she heard. Smiles a little. I turned myself to breathe. I mean, the last time I saw someone so beautiful. I go. I force myself. Move and pull the door the rest of the way open. First with that, I hope with a warm smile on my face and gesture her inside. Hi Florence, I'm Jin. And pronouns are fine for me. She steps past me and into the office. She runs slowly. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for looking after me today. Sits. Her gaze turns back to me. I'm glowing flustered. Tourists aren't usually like this. It's entirely mine. If coming to message poetry. It was all my effort to say the word casually, and without my inadvertent cringe. For your consultation today. Of course. I heard good things about your clinic. It feels like I'm swallowing around a rock in my throat. Me too. Or maybe that I forgot how to breathe. Me too. My body like a normal person, I can do that. Expectations. I hope we live up to your expectations. I'm certain you shall. Smiles a little again. I think my heart forgets how to beat for a few seconds. Get myself together if I'm gonna get through this. Sit down and try to refocus. Questions. Get to know her better before you must understand what she's looking for. It is meaning. Surgery's a beautiful name. It doesn't mean anything. Extra case. Your smile seemed a bit sadder. It's a Latin word. Laurentius is blooming, flourishing, and prosperous. Tangerine. Not sardine. Self. Is a version of Alexandra, the Greek Alexandros. Race to defend men. My name meant to be a blessing, and with good fortune, a brief peril. A minute. Oh, it's so lovely. We've already said enough. Not once. Give me my compliment. Thankfully, either completely ignoring or not noticing my awkwardness. I'm going to say thank you. Interview show. It's on your file there. It was an interview show. What's that like? Eyes light up. She smiles a bit. Nice of you to ask. It's not a terribly exciting hobby. It does bring me a lot of joy. Very much joy in meeting, yes. You know them. I suppose it's a bit similar to your work in some ways. I would agree. I don't know if you find this to be the case too. But sometimes the clients learn a bit about themselves from this process as well. Was all silly. Yes, I think so. But sometimes, I think it's also where truths are hinted at, the left unsaid. Truths of the heart. Too dangerous to speak outright. Yes, he's like quietly watching her, but she doesn't meet my gaze. Her exact expression unknowable. And after mods. Any plans for after the procedure? No, just take some time to rest at home. Dinner party this weekend, that's all. Procedure. Understand that you want to do this alteration procedure. I'm here. As we slide along each other as she speaks. Try to stare at them. Feel nervous. Are you feeling nervous? Figures freeze and laugh. Let's spread it silent smiles. Not at all. I give that impression. Tell that you're doing your utmost to creating a welcoming environment for me. I'll back and nod. Thank you. If there's anything I can do to make you feel more comfortable, put this back. I will. Your show. Name of your show, by the way. Looks down, clearly a bit flustered. Small thing. You haven't heard of it. But wait, let me switch for a speak. Called Song of a Lark. Song for a Lark. I raise a look at her, momentarily dropping my brain to the floor. Jim? Very cool. Yeah, I've heard of it a bit. It's here. I expect you to have. No, like, it's an audio show. Rumors that are always going on about how amazing and talented the host is. I would die. I told them I spent time chatting with her. Recommendation. Answer my questions. My recommendation. In my notes, detailing the facts like the silhouette of Florence Tangerine. Are we making a recommendation now? Yes. Recommend. I think we could move forward with the procedure. And this is the best. In your mind. Good thought, maybe it's not. No one ready for this procedure. What are you saying, why not? Your voice is important for your show. Heard you worried there might be a negative impact. Change your sound. They're fickle enough to leave because I sound different. It don't matter to me. Here's my show, so be it. There's only a music pastime in any case. Another angle. You consider that. Instinct. A strong feeling that you get the procedure would be a mistake. There's nothing I can say that will convince you otherwise. Is it really what you want? Let's pause for a moment before speaking. Yes. Why do you want to change your voice? Your friend, and having a perfectly sweet and lilting voice. The mine is so mundane. It would slight my family's reputation, but it remain unchanged. No way of arguing with you. Please let me know. Recommending the procedure. I can take this elsewhere. No. Regardless, I'm not recommending you to go forward with the procedure. It's something you'll be putting in your report. I think you're being pressured into the decision. It's alright then. Let's get up. Thank you for your non-recommendation. Assessment. I have to be honest with my assessments, with myself and with clients. I'm being honest with myself as well. Goodbye then. With that, someone is gone. Like glittering splendor. After that day, deep breath. I had to finish the paperwork for my consultation with Florence. Getting through half of it, and just the mug and realized to finish my coffee. After a fellow stretched my legs a bit. Into the lobby, I noticed Ocean walking in. Hey, Jen. Friendly. Like again, I see. For the procedure. Yeah. This was a lot of experience. You're in good hands. For sure. I wait here, or... Oh yeah, she'll come get you when she's ready. I'll let her know you're here. Kinda cool. I have a quick message, so And the ocean's here. Hold on. Excited for your trip? Yeah, the day after tomorrow. Glad to hear it. Then Soul steps out from the surgery. Hello, Ocean. If you're ready, you can follow me. Ocean offers you a smile. Follows to Soul. Nods to me. We're closing the door behind them both. Back to my office. Telling me a smile. Noticing how happy Ocean is. It doesn't hurt that they'll be paying the rest of their fee today. Later that day, I get home and notice Nibbles hasn't eaten today. I'm in my lap, my hand along her ears, and my breaths. After resumes Kale, I feel a bit relief when she starts chewing on his corner. A few boxes left. Might as well get them over with. Go between the boxes contents to my non-existent space, mixing said contents. I decided to leave what's left in the boxes. Here's a source solution. I need to get the current state of my apartment. I finally crossed and packing off my list. I remind myself that I'm not cheating. I put my back to the boxes. I went to bed early, feeling restless and wanting the day to be done with. When I'm ready, I slide open my bank account. On my phone, I drop it on my bedside table face down. A smile haunts my thoughts as I wrestle with sleep. I have a feeling that there's something I missed. I wake up 3 in the morning with a start. I shake, I lay back down and relax, and hear my blood rushing my ears, which my legs will settle. Then I try to think about where distracting myself. I much sleep that night. Later, it was off. I turned off, already awake. Halfway through making coffee. It's gonna be a long day. I was reception, and I noticed Florence sitting in the reception. Just supposed to be here. Approach. Just slightly, so I walked toward her. Looks up as I approach. Hi. Friendly. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Here for the procedure? Yes. Ruth looks past me. He lowers her surgery, then looking back. I go out to see a client. No. I have paperwork to look after today. Please don't let me keep you. Chat? I got time if you want to talk for a bit. That'd be nice, thank you. Where's the procedure? At this moment, thank you. Make sure you make the right choice. Of course. Steps and look over to see Soul leaving her office. She's ready. Follow me. Point stands. I'll be right there. Turns back to me. Take the time to speak with me a bit, Jin. See you around. Starts heading to surgery. Soul stays, wanting to shoot me a raised eyebrow before leaving as well. The door closed behind the two with a soft click. My office feeling uneasy. Shouldn't be having this procedure. He's been busy with some paperwork. My fatigue fades, coffee and lunch. Paperwork is a little less unpleasant after that. At the end of the day, anxiety raising my chest. Let's came in today. I'm not sure if I can save enough money for another day like this. Clock ticks over, leaving time. Put the paperwork away with a sigh. I'm going to get home. I finally left my office. Be sure I'm not forgetting anything and head out for the day. I see Ocean waiting for me in the lobby. Hey, you got a minute? Sure. Yes, what's up? I'll let you know how the procedure went. That's satisfied? I think everything you wanted? Yeah. Happier, more peaceful and complete. Everything finally feels like it's in place. That's amazing, I'm so glad. Thanks. Waiting for your trip tomorrow, right? Yeah, I'm really excited. I wanted to check the time. No. It's one time for tonight's rerun of Dope Petals. Like falling rays swirling the sky. Nothing more to say? Anything else you want to talk about? I'm sorry I'm keeping you. No, not at all. catch up on any episodes I missed this weekend. Maybe a new one. Relatable. You know what they say. Your eyes see my veins. But you know it's not always the case. Wait, chatting? I'm chatting. Maybe at Bay. We made a lowers. That's really good. Right now. Sure. This is great. Wait, follow me then. Shouldn't lead it? Here's to lead the way to the cafe. There. The cafe. I'm more relaxed than I have in a while. Now at the table, I must have slouched down in my seat comfortably. I rustling and look over to see Nibbles. Other than usual. Oh, Nibbles. Nibbles. I made that butcher cage. A lot more for food today. I feel incredibly relieved. I'm glad I'm around. I open up the door to cage and Nibbles hops over. Rubs me gently with her head and I smile. I hand over her ears. It's her chores. Put in a load of laundry. I start on the dishes and the runs. And I keep up with the momentum. I start on Nibbles' cage next. Move me gently. I give her a little scratch and a shove. But ignoring settles on my shoulders. I'm begging while I can keep my eyes open. Good night to Nibbles. We'll blink it up around me. Thanks so much for playing to the end of the demo. Please leave a review letting us know what you think. Love to hear feedback. We like your play it so far. Word is by wishlisting on Steam. Dogs. Yay. Anyway. That's the end for the demo of Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced. I liked it. Like what I saw. I'm excited to see what more they have in the future. So anyway, thank you very much for watching and hopefully I will see you later.